And again, it's not proprietary, but it's something that we specialize in. I've been doing it now for 10 plus years. So the self-funding, those cost measures are really what is going to separate us from other brokerages. So that's best for anyone that has 50 employees up to about 2,500. Does not have to be industry agnostic as far as like white collar or technology, manufacturing companies, restaurants. Actually, restaurants are probably really well suited for it. It might not seem like the obvious choice. Um, but so it's definitely not industry agnostic. It really just has to do with demographic as far as where you are, nationally or in the state, and then how many employees you actually have. The reason why it works better for larger employees is just the economies of scale. So the more individuals, the more members we have on the plan, the more claims we can absorb. So if we have any large claims or if we have a bad claims year, the more people you have on the plan, the easier it is to absorb those costs. So if you have, let's say, less than 50 individuals on a plan, one large claim could basically bankrupt the entire policy because you just don't have enough volume to absorb those large costs and pay for those claims. So captives are self-funding. It's just you are part of a larger captive that shares the risk. When you're truly just self-funded, you are on your own. So you pay for every dollar of your claim. Your claims history is entirely on your own. The stop loss premium is entirely on your own. So you are paying for everything yourself. So when you're in a captive, you're part of a larger group of similar size companies, similar industry, and similar minded employers that want to be a part of the captive, control their costs internally, have population health, but then also spread the risk among the entire captive. Well, that's exactly why you're in the captive, right? So if you are the company that has that bad year and everybody goes through it, probably 1 out of every 5 years, you're going to have a poor performing year. That's exactly why you join the captive. Is because you're going to spread that risk among the other captive members. And so that's the protection and that's sort of the safety net that you have by joining that captive. And the nice part about the captive is it brings the self-funding model down to smaller companies. So if you're a 50 employee company, you couldn't self-fund on your own. You just don't have the volume, you don't have the history, you don't have the medical data to know if it's a good or bad idea. So it brings that self-funding cost containment model down to the smaller group, again, down to about 50 employees.